Welcome to episode 4 of the Slingshot series. I'm Nithya Karia, your productivity and lifestyle coach, helping you break down the barriers to happiness so you can achieve and feel good. Episode 4 is about 3 words that will instantly make you feel happier about your life. These 3 words are going to help you get unstuck. The phrase I'm going to share with you in a minute is a small but mighty perspective shift around the idea of responsibility. Now, my kids swear that being an adult is the greatest thing ever because you get to make all the decisions. I find this really fascinating because as an adult, making this limitless amount of decisions is a huge part of what contributes to my stress. Now, when you look at it from both sides, responsibility seems like a double-edged sword. And the truth is, it sort of is, but my kids are right. It does give me choice. That choice is the ability to make a decision, and that's a powerful place to be. It's when we stop believing we're in the driver's seat that we actually start feeling stuck. We can make the decision to feel more grateful in our life with 3 simple words. I get to. Now, before we go deeper into this, let's look at the current habit. You're probably more used to hearing yourself say, I have to. Now, these are common words that make us believe that we're obligated rather than privileged to have the life that we have. I have to walk the dog, write the book, pay the mortgage, cook dinner, chauffeur the kids, go to work. There's probably a laundry list of phrases that you can attach to those 3 words. Now, I'm not saying that you need to think that life is all rainbows all the time. What I'm saying is that we can change the way we feel by realizing that the responsibilities, the duties that we have are also gifts. I've chosen to adopt a pet or have 2 kids, to be an entrepreneur, a wife, a friend. And when I think about the alternatives, I could not have a job to go to or food in the fridge. And as frustratingly endless as responsibility can feel, I really wouldn't trade having my kids or the pet or the partner or any of the pieces of my life that I've brought in. So there are choices we make every single day that are tied to the privilege of having the life we ultimately want. Gratefulness is powerful because it's a habit that requires us to zoom out and focus on the little details. Zooming out reminds us that while we can feel frustrated and stressed out about our life, we're also aware that we're not looking to trade it in. We're looking to receive from it. That's real awareness. We're used to giving, but receiving is actually a learned habit. It's nurtured through those 3 words. I get to. Now, would we like things to be easier some days? Absolutely. And there's strategy for that. But clarity of vision through gratefulness is one ingredient in the recipe for a fulfilling life. Now, my clients apply this habit and they feel more connected to their lives. There's so much value in giving yourself a big picture advantage. Zooming out and gifting ourselves clarity of vision is a big piece of creating more ease and less stress. Gratefulness isn't a ceiling, it's a supportive foundation. So you can feel grateful and want more. If you want something different, right, you get to choose a path to that. You find a solution. But finding gratitude for what we have is a faster way to bring in more of what we want. I experienced some of this stickiness around education. Having the privilege of a higher education both opened doors for me and made me feel stuck. I enjoyed these choices before motherhood, but afterwards, I felt guilty, like the education took away my choice to stay home with my children. I felt obligated to go to work, to make an income. Now, without clarity of vision and being able to ask myself what I wanted out of my life, I fell into the trap of living into someone else's vision. And what tends to happen is we get it into our head that life is supposed to look a certain way, that I'm supposed to look a certain way, live a certain way, have a career path that has a specific trajectory, and that's what success looks like, and that's the point that I get to feel happy or proud of myself or fulfilled. But living with the when I fill in the blank, I'll be happy, it doesn't work. We never really reach that point. Now, when I found my own clarity of vision, I found what filled me up wasn't necessarily traditional, but the life I wanted, entrepreneurship, homeschooling, traveling. Even though it was a ton of work, was more fulfilling. And the effort was worth having a life full of experiences that I valued. So when it gets hard, right, in the middle of meltdowns, taking meetings in the car, working on weekends, I still turn to those 3 words. I get to. And if things don't feel good, I make a decision to find a solution. But I start with feeling grateful. Your words matter because you are always listening. Your words and thoughts reinforce the same old story, or they can help you start to see a new one. The job, income, car, house, vacation, or partner that we want is connected to what it makes us feel. Everything we want in life is because it makes us feel a certain way. Feelings alter our life experience, and ultimately emotions dictate our perceived reality, right? Having a partner makes me feel loved. Having a great job makes me feel valued and worthy. Having an income validates me, right? We strive for things because of what they offer us. Now, I'm not denying the very real power that expectation holds over us. Family, society, culture, there are many forces that set out to program our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. But what I am offering you is an alternative. I'm offering you a habit to get you on a path to being able to make the most out of what you have while you're moving towards more of what you want. So try out those 3 little words in your life. I get to. And let yourself receive more from your life. It's how you get to keep giving instead of burning out. Now, this is just a snippet of a simple shift in what I offer my clients through my high vibe habits. Reducing stress, it improves our quality of life and comes down to changing how we are showing up, including what we say. So that's it for this episode, but join me every Wednesday where I'll be teaching you how to microdose happiness and maximize life.